Hello everyone. Welcome back to Pantsless Tables. We are playing Tales from the Loop today, and we are going through the campaign Four Seasons of Mad Science. We are currently in our fourth mystery, that is the fourth season of the campaign, and we've already played through two episodes for this mystery. So make sure to go back and check them out. Uh, as always, I'll be running the loop. My name is GM Void. I use he/him pronouns, and I'm looking forward to what happens in this mystery. All right, I'll let the others introduce themselves. Amber, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Amber and I use she, they pronouns, and I am playing Audrey, the bookworm, age 13. She uses she, her pronouns.
Hi, my name is Chanel Lees. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Jet the Jock, 13 years old, also. And she also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Milo, they, he. I am playing Cooper, the hick who uses he, him pronouns. And I don't know, he's like 12, I didn't know we were doing ages. He's the youngling of the group, so.
Hi, I'm Stonade. I'm playing Mary Lee. We both use she, her pronouns. Mary Lee is a troublemaker who's 13 years old.
Awesome. So, previously on Tales from the Loop, we discovered that the villain Diane Peterson, who has been manipulating all these robots and all these machines in the background for the past year, is dead. The kids actually find her dead body as they go out to look for a rumor about a dead body being spotted in near the Hoover Dam. After spotting the dead body, they find out that she has probably been living under a different name with a false identity of Priscilla Andrews. The news spreads the next day as the body is discovered by the police, thanks to our bunch of kids. And yes, the mystery begins when the kids now need to figure out what happened to Diane Peterson, um, and why she's dead, or what exactly is cooking up in the background while all of this is happening. So these guys they go to her Diane's farm, the Peterson farm, to um, find out exactly what is happening. Maybe find some clues as to where or how this might have happened. Um, they clearly find out that there was a struggle here at the farmhouse. Quite possibly, he was murdered here and then dragged towards where they found the body. They see some bloody towels and tissue paper towards the uh, back of the farmhouse in a garbage bin. They also find a number of other clues, some stuff related to Wagner, the composer, uh, notes about a lot of different things, including robotics and other experiments, dossiers, very importantly, of all of these kids, their personal lives. There's academic histories, even to the point where she has projects and essays that they've been working on in school. Very incredibly detailed. Has everything about them and their families. It's kind of creepy. They also noticed that a lot of the self portraits that Diane had of herself in this farmhouse were not here anymore, and that Diane, no one was here. No one was living here for a while, uh, at least for a couple of weeks. When they went to the second floor of the uh, of the farmhouse, they found out a tape recording in the bathroom near the bathtub, which revealed that Diane Peterson was planning to get rid of the kids, uh, because they've been a thorn in her ass for a while now, ever since her plan to control the birds and then control people with the weird machine in the forest, and then eventually her whole plan, whatever her plan was with the dinosaurs. um, and she feels like the kids have, been always thwarting her plans, so she needs to get rid of them in order to fulfill her final act, her final plan that she has cooking in her mind. Um, something about control of robots, um, controlling the robots, and uh, before she's able to fully reveal what her plan is, she's cut off by the robot Isaac, who is also a friendly NPC uh, from previous mysteries and an anchor to Sonate's character Mary Lee, uh, where she uh, says that she's suspicious of Isaac, that he more like paranoid that he will try to kill her. But yes, it is pretty clear that this is a crazy person. It's a crazy scientist. Um, some might even say a mad scientist, but haha. Um,
Ah,
but yes, after finding out what happened here, uh, the police officer who was reported to for the body, Karen Richards, made her way here. All the kids hid uh, as she sort of searched throughout the house and took all the clues. You know, uh, numbered on basically just numbered all the evidence and stuff, took pictures and left. Uh, and then these guys decided to head towards Microlex, which is the company that she had been working for with the fake identity of Priscilla Andrews, which was found at in an ID card on that body when they were investigating that. So they went back to Microlex, where they had to uh, go into the building. It was a weekend, so it wasn't really very secure. But yes, they had guards, they had dogs. Um, they went in there with the cover of doing like a school project or something, and they made their way in and into uh, and, creating some distractions. They were able to get into the basement of the Microlex company, which works which works with as a which works as a collaboration with the loop for like robotics and stuff like that, and parts and stuff like that. So yeah, they were able to go to the basement where they found out where they found the lab where Priscilla Andrews or Diane Peterson was working, and they were able to hack into her computer, her workstation, to find out what exactly was she working on. So apparently, she was working on something called the Wagner rings, which are these microscopic robots which cannot be seen by the eye, but can be injected into machines. Uh, to infect them, and these infected machines then can be controlled through a transmitter, uh, and can be given orders, and they will follow them regardless of what their original programming was. um, all this was concerning, but what was more concerning was that the discovery that Wagner rings could also be used on humans. If enough Wagner rings were consumed by a human, they would also become subservient to uh, to whoever has the power over the transmitter to give orders to them. But it seems like the Wagner rings don't have as big of an impact or a big of an as big of a hold on humans as they have on machines, because humans constantly need to refresh their supply of Wagner rings for them to remain subservient to their master. But it is still a possibility. Um, yeah, after finding all that, all of this seemed very concerning. Uh, Other than the fact that every other camera or every camera in Microlex seemed to have been moving in directions where the kids were going, almost as if the cameras were following them, as if someone was constantly watching the kids and what they were doing. After finding out all of this information, uh, how the Wagner rings work and how they can be used to infect robots and people to do someone's bidding, the kids return to their hideout, thinking about all the possibilities of what uh, could happen if such a technology were to go out, and possibly it's already out because Diane is dead. So she was working on this, and why did she die, or why? What had she bitten more than she could chew? What exactly was going on behind the scenes, so as to make, so as to happen, for her to just basically die, and who killed her? This was basically the question. And whoever has killed her, do they have the power of the Wagner rings with them? As all of you guys were pondering all these questions in the hideout, uh, the door of the hideout is, we go back to the hideout at the beginning of every mystery and at the end, and somewhere in the middle as well. But yeah, the hideout is a speakeasy, which is a Cooper's farm, like at one of the ends of the Cooper's farm. It's like beneath a shed which has like a ladder which goes down, and it has a metallic door that goes into the speakeasy itself. Um, but yeah, as you guys were sitting down here, uh, you hear a loud thump, a loud knocking uh, on the door of the speakeasy, your hideout, and a voice at the other end speaks out. It says, "Open up, kids! It's me, Isaac." That is where we begin. What do you do?
So we had maybe not told Mary Lee that it's very possible that Isaac is compromised. So I think in a moment of unusual panic, Audrey looks towards Jet and Cooper and um sort of shrugs and uh does this exact thing that I'm doing right now. Like, I don't know what to say at this point.
I think
I think
Jet. Oh, go ahead.
I just start walking towards the door.
Jet calls out, "Wait!" And she wasn't sure whether she should say something or not, but the look from Audrey is enough confirmation if someone else is thinking, someone is saying it's me, that she wants Sonade to take, not Sonade. I do this once a session. The characters and the players are different people. Mary Lee. She wants Mary Lee to pause at least a little bit before getting to the door. But she doesn't know what else to say other than to ask her to stop, to wait.
I look towards Jet and say, "What happened?"
The the what were they called? The rings or something? What was it? I feel like you can explain way better
The
than me.
Wagner, the Wagner rings. It's Mary Lee. It's possible, and I'm not saying that this is for sure, but it's possible that Isaac has been compromised. I think we should
Um,
let him in, but we need to be extremely cautious.
Okay.
I mean, it's possible it's not Isaac at all. It could just be a really good, I don't know, impressionist? There are scientists around here. They've got weird talents.
Isaac
just-
is a
I
robot.
think-
He could have someone else could just take a machine to make his voice, right?
I
We just need to be very careful.
Isaac's unique, and I think I can spot if something's off with him.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I trust your judgment.
I go to open the door.
Okay, you open the latch, and when you turn the latch and you open the door, And yes, it's Isaac standing there right in front of you. Oh, thank God you're all safe.
Where have
Can I
you
come in?
been?
I've been hiding.
Okay, come in.
I'll tell you all about it. I need to get in. I need to get to a safe place.
Come in, come in.
Oh, he walks in, and I guess you close the door behind him.
Yeah.
He, okay, kids. There is a lot to be explained as to where I've been and what is going on. Considering I've just spotted someone coming right here to this very place. I'm guessing that
You
you've come. Sorry, you were saying something?
you led people here?
No, I did not. I made sure that, well, it doesn't matter. They will be here no matter what, because I guess you've stumbled upon some information which they didn't want you to. I think I know what it is. Um, you guys remember when I talked about my master? When we met in the forest, right? Um,
Yes.
Yeah.
well, I'm sure you know that she's dead. It's all over the news.
Mhm.
I saw what happened. I was there when she was murdered. I recorded all of it. I know who killed Diane Peterson.
Who did?
I think it's better that I show you. Any,
You recorded
Oh.
it. Why didn't you do anything?
you'll see. As he sort of stands up and walks towards a wall, his eyes sort of turn, and a light sort of emanates from his eyes, like a projector onto the wall itself. And you see a very sort of standard definition video that seemed to have been recorded by Isaac. Um, Sort of like an inbuilt camera in his body. As he is, uh, you see him open the door to what looks like the the Peterson farm, and um, he sort of as the eye mounted camera turns on, he opens the door and walks in, and you hear some commotion from the kitchen as he slowly steps towards the kitchen, trying to make as less as noise as possible. He peeks the corner as you see a robot and Diane in an argument. There is no audio, but clearly both Diane and this robot are having uh, a very heated argument. Um, then you see the robot start to overpower Diane as the robot gains. It's a robot, so it has a lot more physical capabilities than a human. Um, and as the intensity of the argument increases, the robot sort of arches over Diane, and in an instant, you see just as about to just as Isaac is about to intervene, he slightly moves forward, and he's about to intervene. You see this robot uh, take out not necessarily take out, but he points his hand towards uh, Diane's forehead, and you see a metal spear, very small metal spear, just sort of shoot in her head through her forehead, and she was complete. She just was she was very animated in all of this argument, and she just was completely still as as the spear sort of retracts into his hand. Um, as it was piercing Diane's head, she falls dead into the ground. You see blood spilling as Isaac looks at Diane's dead body. Blood spilling out of her forehead where she was impaled. And he looks up and he notices that the robot has now noticed him. And just as soon as he notices that, the robot immediately lunges towards Isaac as Isaac starts running away, and you see the first person view of him just sort of running away, open the door, close it back, and starts to run away into the forest, and that is where the recording cuts off.
Oh, jeez.
That, Isaac continues, is Wagner, a robot, an artificial intelligence uh, that Diane was working on for quite a while. She succeeded in giving a form to it. It has been working with Diane for the past 3 months or so. After what it seemed like, Diane had been imprisoned by the officials, I think she had a failsafe or something. She escaped the containment and has been living ever since, living in this in her farm for a while, and she's been at this plan for a while now. I've been hiding ever since. I it's been rough. Wagner's agents, robots, and humans alike have been trying to find me and scrap me and dismantle me for this information to not get out. Wagner has a plan, and it's a plan much bigger than what Diane ever predicted.
Who has a plan?
Wagner, the robot that you
The
just
ro-
I think
Ye-
Jet's just gonna look at Isaac with suspicion because I'm not sure if it was just like an above table uh thing or if like in the narrative Isaac really did say that and then stop and then said that Wagner has a plan because I think that's what I heard just now and I think that's
oh
also what Jet might have heard. Was that above table?
I misspoke. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh gosh, darn it! I was hoping that was like in the
Ah!
narrative. Oh well, that would have been so cool. Anyway,
That
continue.
would have been so cool, but yeah.
Don't trust anyone.
Hey, Isaac, do you know where Wagner is now?
No, unfortunately not. I know what his plan is. Um, Wagner, before Diane died, well, Wagner was built from Diane's intelligence. I know that he has absorbed all of Diane's memories and thoughts, and he murdered her to gain control of the robots himself. Um, I know that he has in fact a lot of robots around Border City, and even some people. Um, one of them is a very close person to one of you, and she has been infected by the Wagner rings for a while now. I just feel like I had to come and see you because I have a feeling that now that he knows that you guys have this information, he will set off his plan right away. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he is going to do, what his ultimate goal is. But I know he wants to control all the robots and the humans on Boulder City. I know about from some information that I have when I was hiding. I know about some information that I gathered when I was hiding. I know about a robot at a Walmart in Hemingway has been instructed to contaminate the food at the store with Wagner rings. Um, Wagner also has human minions. I think their names are Hugin and Moonin. Uh, they've been gathering robots from all around Boulder City and having these meetings all over the area to infect them with Wagner rings and join the hive mind sort, where Wagner will be the one controlling them. I know that a meeting is going to be held tomorrow at, well, near the Seven Dry Falls. There's a canyon over there, and yes, there will be a meeting held tomorrow or very soon, at least, from what I can gather.
Oh dear. I suppose that means that we need to find a way to attend that meeting.
I think the first order of business should be trying to decontaminate the food products in that Walmart in Hemingway. But it's up to you. Honestly, both are as important as to Wagner's plan as they could be. I know that I know that the people that he has infected with Wagner rings are after you. They were the ones. They are the ones making their way right here, right now.
I have a thought, friends, that I would love to share. I remember when we were in the lab and we were looking at the information, they said that humans with Wagner rings will eventually, the rings will eventually fade. I think maybe if we could evade these adults for long enough and they're looking for us, maybe they will fade with time if we can decontaminate the food. What do you all think?
Did it mean eventually fade as in like, oh, like a few hours, or like it could be years, and I'm not running away from this for years.
I know they it was something about metabolism, right? That's the hours. That's not years.
All I know
I-
is Wagner's minions, Hugin and Moonin, are the ones supplying some of these people Wagner rings. Some of them are taking these rings consciously, even without the knowledge of having contaminated food.
Look, you're all looking at me like I know what a metabolism is.
It's when you eat food and the food makes you alive. Like
He
when you
just kind of
digest.
squints his eyes and nods.
When you give food, you work on a farm. You give the animals the food, and the animals are good because you gave them food. That's what that does.
So you're just saying eating.
Yeah. Well,
You're just
yeah.
being weird on
No,
purpose.
oh god, it's food. It's food. They're eating it, and then you have to keep eating it, and then if you stop eating it, then you're not you don't have it anymore. And like Jet is like caught in like trying to explain metabolism, but also she's like her she's trying not to let tears spill because she's like she was already upset, and then she was upset by the footage that she saw, and she's upset by the idea that like there were adults hunting for her. So she's in this like really weird, almost like it's a very uniquely child emotion of just like whatever is happening right now is something that I have to stick my claws and my teeth into while I'm crying a little bit. That's the frenetic energy she's giving into the room right now.
Yeah, Jet. It's okay. I don't need to know what a metabolism is. And he like kind of pats her on the shoulder, like very awkwardly, but like genuinely trying.
Okay. Yeah, it's eating. You're right. It's eating. It's just eating. It's just we do. I think the people who are doing it on purpose, that's their problem, and we should help the people that are they don't know. I think we should get the food. We should fix the food first.
Isaac says, I also think if I can show this footage to Hugin and Moonin, if I show them the truth, I think I can persuade them to not go forward with Wagner's plans. I don't think they know that Diane is dead.
What happens if they do know that Diana's dead?
All I know that both of them are very attached to the idea of Diane. They revere her as some sort of a god. But if they know that she died by the hands of Wagner, I can persuade them to not work for him. At least we will have a chance that they would turn.
Jet disagrees, but she doesn't know why, so she's just kind of frowning. But she doesn't say anything in opposition to what's being said.
I think you should show them the footage.
Sorry, what?
I think you should, like to Isaac,
Yeah.
show them the footage.
Oh, sorry. I'm just spacing out. Can you repeat that?
Wait, am I like not audible?
It's in the beginning it was like that, but yeah, I just spaced out in the middle of that. Sorry. Can you repeat that?
Okay, I said I think you should show them the footage.
Yes, I believe I
Wait,
can. I can make them. I can persuade them to not go forward with Wagner's plans, whatever they may seem.
I think that I think that might be the best idea we have. Best option we have.
Yeah, we need more people on our side.
All right. I know this is a lot to ask for you. I know this is a lot to ask, but I need you, kids, and I need your help. Uh, I will need you to stop Wagner.
Do you think us kids can stop a robot, an AI?
You've done it before. You've done it multiple times. You've thwarted Diane's plans almost every time you've come across them. I think you're the only ones who can.
Yeah. How I think yeah. No, I want to how do we do that?
After seeing that video, I don't think we're enough.
Why? Because it took out Diane?
I mean, yeah, it has weapons.
The
That's
only
a
reason
weapon.
why Diane lived long enough to get taken out by that robot is because we went to get her. Anything that takes her out will have a harder time taking us out. We're better.
Yeah.
I know you kids. I know you kids can do this. I know you will, because if you don't, then I don't know what happens. If Wagner has control of all the robots and possibly humans of Boulder City, it's hard to imagine what he will be capable of. I know what we need to do. We need to decontaminate the food, or at least stop the contamination of the food at the Walmart in Hemingway. And we need to somehow infiltrate that meeting and try to show Hugin and Moonin this footage. And from that, I think we'll get enough clues as to what to do going forward.
Jet's nodding in agreement. wiping her nose. At this point, like maybe there was like a split second where there was a tear. She wiped it away really quickly. Now her nose is just running, and it's harder to stop that than it is to like keep tears off your face. So she's just sniffling and wiping her nose. And I think she may be looking in her backpack to see if she has tissues.
Okay, what about the rest? Hello? Am I audible?
I think yes.
I
Yeah, please
think
go on.
Mm. You go ahead first.
Oh, I don't have any. I don't have anything to say. I was just waiting for you guys.
No,
If
Amber was
if
gonna
we
say something, right?
if we're done with the scene, we can
now
move forward.
I think that's that. That's just what we got to do.
Mm, Same.
All right. I have faith in you. I will, if you don't mind, stay here for a bit. Um, the people that Wagner's infected are after me, and they want to get rid of this footage very desperately. So I will have to depend on you to go to the Walmart and try to stop the contamination of the food over there. It has to be done right away, even if it's nighttime, because tomorrow all that food goes out, and who knows what happens after that. We can deal with the meeting tomorrow, or whenever we get enough time.
Are they coming here?
I think they are. Yes.
Oh, you won't be
They,
safe if you hide here.
I think I'll be safe here.
Are you sure?
Yes. He sort of looks around. I think I can hide myself here pretty well.
Okay.
If they do, even if they do find this place, I think I'll be able to evade them.
Okay.
Out of out of game knowledge, kids cannot get in trouble, or the NPCs who are in the hideout cannot get in trouble in the hideout.
Oh, okay,
Home base
cool.
is
Cool, cool, cool,
safe.
cool.
Yes, it's a safe house.
Interesting.
Okay, then I think that we should. Okay, can we develop as the kids a plan to be like, yes, we're sleeping over at so and so's house? Maybe we're like having a sleepover at Cooper's so that we can be out at nighttime without adults questioning it.
That's a good idea. I don't know if Jet. I think just for drama's sake, I'm gonna say Jet, and also because last time I think I said that Jet's dad was like it was easier for her to get out the last time. I can't remember if it was because he was going to work or because he wasn't. But I'm just gonna say the opposite is happening on this night. So I don't think I think Jet is expecting to not be allowed to go out if her dad knows that she's out. I think she has decided she just has to get in and get back into her house without her dad even knowing anything changed. So she's not being very helpful, and she's not explaining why.
No, that's good. I think Audrey would need the like, yes, I'm going to stay at Cooper's house for the night. If Cooper is okay with Audrey using that as the scapegoat.
Okay. If that's that, then are you guys heading out?
Yes.
All right. You guys formulate a plan. So you guys are formulate a plan to tell everyone that you're going to be having a sleepover at Cooper's place. Is that right?
That's Audrey's plan, as long as Cooper is okay with that. Milo, if you're okay with Cooper's house being the space that she's pretending to stay at.
Yeah. Cooper's like nodding along to all of this as it happens. He really doesn't have any better ideas. And it's not really like his parents would note. It's a massive farm. Even if it was a sleepover, they could probably just sneak without even saying anything.
Yeah, and I mean, I suppose they could always just, if we do have a place that we need to go back to, we just go back to the safe house. So.
All right. Cool.
I feel like we're ready.
Okay. So all of you decide to let your parents know that you're going to be having a sleepover at Cooper's. Maybe you go back to his house, his home, and you call your parents and let them know that you're going to be staying here. And you guys head out to the supermarket, the Walmart, which is in Hemingway, slightly outside of city, not exactly outside of city limits, but slightly towards the outskirts of Boulder City. As you guys get out of the farm, the first thing you notice is um, 4 figures approaching you. Some of them have, 2 of them have baseball bats, and 2 of them have like one of them has like a metal rod, a metal pipe, and one of them has like some sort of a, it just looks like a tree branch or something like that. And they approach you in the dark, and as they step into the light, the sort of the sort of so the lights around loop, the street lights around the loop are these like are like the street lights uh here on Earth. What am I even talking about? But they're like these strange in these like in this very like strange semicircle-ish form where they're kind of like LEDs, but they emit this very like fluorescent light. Yeah, they which was also which is also a thing here, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, they as they come into the, as they sort of move into the light, you notice that it is Stacy and the 3 kids, uh, whose name I keep forgetting, that you guys
For the teenagers.
yes, the teenagers from the previous mystery, Mara, Muffin, and Spike.
Before could I ask a mechanics question? Could you refresh me on how iconic items and equipment works? Because I
Yes.
see that Jet has a knife, a salvage machete, and then her iconic item is a softball bat.
Did you get those in the?
From
Did
the
you get
last
those
one.
items? So the
Yeah.
items that you get every mystery are refreshed. So at the end of
Yeah,
the
makes sense.
mystery, the items are gone, but your iconic item stays with you throughout all the mysteries. Your iconic
Perfect
item
to
gives
know.
you a +2 to your dice rolls. So whenever you use your item, you roll 2 more dice. When you use your item to make a check, you roll two extra dice. Whenever you take items from the environment, that might give you a +1, +2, or a +3 if it's like a really big thing. For instance, this is like out over the table sort of meta stuff, but the footage of Wagner killing Diane is a +3 videotape. So if you use that videotape to convince someone to convince someone against Wagner, you'll have a +3 dice on that roll, whatever it is, a
Oh,
charm check or whatever. Yeah,
okay.
but yeah, the iconic item always gives you a +2.
Okay, cool. So then back within the narrative, then Jet, upon knowing that there are humans hunting her and her group, sees Stacy and the kids, does not take a moment to verify why they're there. She just simply takes her softball bat and grips it with both hands in like a lefty grip, because I'm remembering I made her left-handed because I thought that was cool. And she just positions herself slightly in front of the group, and she's staring them down and not saying anything.
Stacy sort of steps out and says, "Didn't I say to you guys that you have a very, very bad habit of being at the wrong place at the wrong time? And I warned you to not do that, didn't I?"
This is our place. Maybe you're at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, this might be your place, but you were in a certain laboratory today evening, were you not? And you
Wasn't
might have
you?
come across some information that we do not want to get out into this world. So we're going to have to stop you here. It's quite unfortunate.
Jet's eyes kind of just go dull, and she grits her teeth and grips the softball bat even tighter.
Okay. Let's have a showdown then. This mystery in particular, why just sort of talking over the table, why this mystery says that you should have a pride every session is because there are multiple showdowns in this mystery.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that one extended trouble that you get at the end of every mystery is going to be happening multiple times. This is the first one. So again, let's get into the extended trouble. The stakes. So the rules of the extended troubles are always the same. I explained to you the situation, the stakes. If you fail, they will know about. If you fail this extended trouble, they will find Isaac and dismantle him to get the footage and wipe the footage. If you succeed, obviously you succeed and you evade whatever trouble this is, and go on to your actual objective, to the supermarket. The stakes are 2 times the number of kids present. So there are 4 kids present here, so the stakes are 8 successes. You need 8 successes in total to succeed, which means you need at least 4 to have a partial success. Yeah, those are the stakes. Go ahead and make a plan as to what is going to happen. So what you see is them sort of as this is happening, them they as you say those words, they start walking towards you. They Stacy has a baseball bat. One of them has a like metal pipe, a metal rod, and another one of them has a baseball bat as well. But yeah, they have weapons. They have blunt weapons. They don't have any deadly weapons or anything, but they do have blunt weapons on them. They start walking towards you with what just basically looks like a killer intent. They want you out of the way. So yeah, go ahead and make a plan. What are you going to do? Which skills are you going to use to overcome this trouble?
So Audrey would like to use her intelligence to find weak spots for the big kids.
Okay, I
So
think
maybe
that's
comprehend.
yeah, comprehend or empathize. Comprehend probably is a better skill. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What about the others?
These dice. Jet.
Oh,
is-
don't.
Jet just wants to go ham.
You don't roll them
Oh.
yet. You don't roll them yet. You
Good.
roll it at the end of the at the end of the plan. When you actually get a scene as to what you're doing, you describe what you're doing, and then you roll your dice.
Okay, so
you
that one doesn't
just
count.
cleaned them. You cleaned them. That's good. That 0 successes
Cleanse.
on freaking 7 dice is just cleansing them from whatever wickedness
Yeah, I
is
just was-
inhabiting alchemy RPG
I was-
right now.
I was practicing.
Yes.
Pressing a button.
You practice it. You totally didn't not mean to do that.
Don't practice failing, because then you're gonna get better at it. Jet's only objective is to go ham on somebody's face. Her eyes going dull with her like locking into the fight or flight of this is a rare opportunity where all of the things that I've taught about how to get along with other people and how to avoid violence and like this is an actual cataclysmic large scale life or death situation where it is now justified for me to beat somebody to a pulp, and that's all she wants to do. She's a cornered animal in this moment. So, oh yeah, stat, force. I think force is the beat people up one, right?
Yes, force.
She wants to use force to make people regret every choice they made leading up to this situation.
And you're probably using your iconic item with that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, amazing. All right, what about the others?
I also want to use force. I take out my iconic item as well, my secrets and my lighter. I light it up and I just look down at them and I say, I'm gonna burn your hair right now.
Okay.
That's that one.
Which
Yeah.
skill do you plan to use? What
Force.
exactly are you doing to burn their hair out?
My lighter, my iconic item.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We just have to figure out like which skill you're going to use, I guess.
Force.
Force.
Yeah.
Sure. I think it would be more than force. I think it would be move, because
Okay.
you're not exactly trying to like exert any force, but you're trying to burn their, like you're trying to use your lighter, right?
I'm trying to kind of intimidate them more, like get them to run away rather than take up the fight.
Well,
Would
that
that be
would be,
force?
yeah, that would be, no, I don't think that would be forced, and that would be like part of your heart. That is
Oh,
charm, maybe. Charm is not exactly like, yes, it says charm, but it is mostly it's a umbrella term for any sort of persuasion, intimidation, deception kind of uh skills, right? So it's either going to be charm if you're trying to intimidate them, but if you're trying to, like, when you use force as a skill, you are physically using force against someone. So you can
okay.
still try to do that. Maybe try to if I mean, it's up to you. Like, I'm just giving some suggestions here. If you try to maybe pin someone down and then try to intimidate them, that would be a force check then.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to run up to one of them and like basically tackle one of them down and like try to burn their hair.
Okay, perfect. Um, all right, so that's it for merely Cooper.
I'm thinking sort of like a distraction, almost kind of trying to get their attention to somewhere else. Not quite intimidation, but sort of ish on those lines. Like, I'm thinking like I'm kind of attacking. Oh god, wait. Oh, I'm wording things weirdly. Like, okay, I'll grab my iconic item, the axe, but I'm more just swinging it around to get their eyes to lock onto something, rather than actually, aiming for their knees or whatever.
I think that would be, well, technically it has to be a charm check, because you're not exactly using force against someone. You're still trying to intimidate. So that would be a charm check. Um, you also have a lead. I mean, are you good at lead?
Lead. I'm not very good at lead. I'm trying to go more for body since that's what I have the highest stats in. I was kind of trying to aim for something to go along with move or maybe sneak. I might sneak actually. I might try and get them by surprise. Go around the back while Jet's going in guns blazing.
Oh yeah, that works. That totally works. Yeah, sneak it is then. All right, cool. So the plan is that Jet will face them head on. As well, Audrey will first try to um, look for any weak spots or any hiding spots, any something like that, right? And then
Yes.
Jet will try to um, face them head on with Mary Lee trying to intimidate them to run away by burning one of their hair, um, and then as all of this is happening, Cooper will try to sneak up on them and try to get a leg up and surprise them and try to again like make them run away. Basically, not exactly like fighting here, but yeah, there we go.
Just
Oh,
just to clarify, to make the scene clearer, Jet's less trying to become an unstoppable force. She's trying to become an immovable object because she doesn't actually know how to fight, but she does play sports. She does, like, she has the softball bat because she plays softball. So she is waiting to be pitched ahead to whack. If anybody comes for her, that's what's going to happen. Or if she sees somebody attacking somebody else on her team, that's when she's going to go in for the offensive. But right now, she's just like hitter's stance, ready to swing.
okay, perfect. All right, so everyone, let's roll. So go ahead, Audrey, please roll for your comprehension.
Sorry, I accidentally pressed it too many times.
The second one is a good one. Do that one.
Second one
That's
is
the right
good
one. Do that one. The other one never happened.
What roll? How do I delete that
Exactly.
roll?
Exactly. It's not there.
let's
Nothing
just say
happened.
let's just say you roll. I mean, we're not going to ignore that second roll because we already ignored the first one. But let's just say you lose. You probably use a luck point. Um,
Yep.
so you'll
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
take
again.
away. I have one, so I'll take away a luck point to.
Oh, by
have
the way,
rolled that
your
second.
yes, your luck points refresh every session. So you have all your luck points back.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's true. Okay.
Yes. All right,
I keep forgetting
Audrey.
that.
Audrey pushed her luck a bit and tried to get some more information as to how uh we could how all of you can handle this. She quickly tells Cooper from where to sneak in from. She tells Jet to whom to target. She tells Merrily she should burn that one guy's hair who has a mohawk, a green mohawk. Um, his name is Muffin. Um, but yeah, you have 4 successes. That's incredible. Which almost gets you. I mean, not almost, but which gets you to the halfway mark of actually succeeding. Um, you just need 4 more. At least you haven't completely failed, right? Uh, at least you've partially succeeded. So you have 4 successes. That's pretty great. Who goes next? I think Mary Lee already rolled. Yes, Mary Lee rolls for force. You run up to Muffin as you sort of tackle him, get him down, and you're
Mm,
also using your iconic items. So roll like 2 more dice
yeah,
for that.
one more success.
So you get like 4 successes. Like we're already we've already succeeded this Senate trouble. Okay, great.
Hell
So
yeah.
you pin him down and you take out your lighter uh, as you light a cigarette, and you then put that lighter on his head as it starts to cinder a bit, and he starts screaming, "No, not the head, no!" And then Jet, after listening to all the instructions from Audrey, run runs at Stacy, who also has her own baseball bat, and go ahead and roll for force check. 0
0
successes.
successes. Was I supposed to add something too as well? I didn't add
Yes,
anything to
yes,
the dice pool.
2 dice, yes.
Okay, that's 2
Oh, that's 2
successes.
successes. Perfect. Awesome. So yes, so what happens is you run at Stacy, and you guys almost get into some sort of a sword fight or a lightsaber fight without all the lights. But yes, you guys fight with your baseball bats, and you're able to like give a good whack at her baseball bat, so that her baseball bat sort of shatters and falls into two as she sort of just starts walking back. And then obviously Cooper sneaks from behind with 1 success on his sneak check, and like does like a boo with his axe, almost like a Freddy Krueger or something. And all of them just sort of get startled and start running away, completely defeated. Um,
Yeah.
we're out of the trouble. We're out of the extended trouble. You guys succeeded with like flying colors. We had like 12 successes. So yeah, you're out of this. Complete and utter victory. As they start running away, you see Muffin's hair just sort of again still slightly burning and sort of cinders coming out of them. No, she burned my hair. And all of them start running. Stacy just shouts like one last thing, like, "You're not gonna get away with this!" And then they sort of
Yes, we will.
run off into the horizon, and we're out of trouble.
Okay, I think Audrey, like, this is probably the most actual trouble that Audrey would have ever put herself in, like physical trouble and also getting in trouble. She just is like, I guess panting is probably the right, like, and just like trying to like re-ground herself. Like, oh my god, that was so exciting, but also, Jesus Christ, that was stressful.
It was.
I think it was I think when Stacy started running, she would have seen the pandemonium. She would have felt the force of Jet hitting her baseball bat, it cracking, it flying out of her hand, and then would have seen that the swing Jet took to that cracked the baseball bat was a myth, and that she was not aiming for baseball bat, she was aiming for body. I think that is the energy Jet is still stuck in. She's also panting. She's shaking a little bit. And I think she just kind of like, what's the surroundings like? Are they in like, are there trees?
Yes, there are trees around. You guys are just outside the farm, so just behind you there are like some crops and stuff like that. Maybe like a shed or something. Yeah, there are some trees around. Mostly it's just an open area for the most part. But yeah, there are some trees. Yeah.
I think she considers hitting a tree with her softball bat, and then like just catches herself because she's now learned she can break a bat. Doesn't want to break her own bat, so she kind of just like flings it down onto the soft ground, and then like just kicks like with her heel into a tree, and it's just kind of like fuming and like on the edge of a tantrum, standing next to the tree.
Okay, awesome. What about the others? The other two? What are they thinking? Hello? Okay, well, anyway, you guys got out of it without getting any condition, so that's a good thing. Which I was, yeah, which I'm pleasantly surprised with, because yeah, this is a point where you might have gotten some conditions, because extended trouble always comes with like part of that. If you don't succeed fully, like if you don't get all the successes needed, you have to take conditions to gain extra successes. But you guys managed to get out of it without getting any more conditions. So
Yay.
yeah, as you guys gather yourselves, let's take a break here, and then we're gonna cut to when you guys reach the supermarket in Hemingway. Yeah, let's take a break for 10 minutes. Is that going to be okay for everyone?
That's perfect.
Okay, then let's be back in 10 minutes. I'll see you guys. Bye
Thank
bye
you.
for now. All right, so since everyone's here, let's continue. You guys make your way to the supermarket, or Walmart in Hemingway. Give me a second. Yes, it's a gray two-story building. The grocery store, as far as you know, is run by a middle-aged woman named Beverly Welch. She has a good sense of business. The second floor serves as a residence and office, while there is a small shop and warehouse with a loading dock on the ground floor. The store is open daily from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., so currently it is closed. And normally, 3 or 4 people work in the store. One of them is always Beverly, as she runs the business with a very firm hand. But currently, the store is closed. You assume Beverly is back on the first floor in her residence. Um, it doesn't have any fences or anything. It's just closed, locked. What do you do?
Well, we need to get it open, right? So,
Yes.
I would like to not pick the lock, but just try to take a look at it first and see, like, can I take a look and see if I know what kind of lock it is and maybe what it needs to what it would need in order to open? Maybe like a tinker?
Sure, yeah. Make a tinker check.
One success. I'll take it.
Unsuccess. Okay. Um, it is a normal lock that you can probably just lockpick. It's not that big of a deal, but it does have an alarm system.
Mhm.
So
Ooh.
yes, if the lock is picked, then the alarm will go off, alerting the authorities
I think
and
just.
Beverly herself.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Say that again.
Alerting the authorities and Beverly herself, who just stays upstairs.
Okay, so she is nearby. I think half for the sake of like casing the joint, I guess, and also half because she is still upset. Jet does a lap around to see if she can find some other point of entry.
Hmm. Um. Towards
I
the
think
back. Yeah, go ahead.
never mind. Sorry. No, keep going.
Towards the back, there's a loading platform where you might be able to get an entry through. But you would probably not go into the storefront. Probably go into the warehouse. Uh, there's
Well,
probably a
is the
window.
where
Yeah,
is
this
the
is
food
probably in the
on the
warehouse.
floor or is it in the way? Yeah, that's what I was just
It's on the
gonna
same
say.
floor. It's on the same floor. The loading platform is on the same floor as the store. So it's the ground floor and the second floor, right? The first floor and the second floor. Second floor is where she lives. That's her house. That's her home, and the store is on the ground floor with the backside. The backside of the as you walk around, you notice that the backside of the store is sort of a large warehouse, and there is a loading platform towards the south end of the warehouse.
I think Jet doesn't think that it's going to be a feasible way to get in, but just for the sake of doing something, she does want to check out the big door for the loading platform.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me actually share a map with you
Think-
guys.
Yeah, I think the loading door is less likely to be alarmed because it's probably one of those like roll up doors. So
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be very loud though.
Yes, it would.
At
So this is
least
the
it won't
map.
alert the authorities. I mean, that's something.
Yeah, like the way that Jet's feeling, I think she could easily see the sense in like just getting in and one person just going in and finding the food and knocking it on the floor. Like she doesn't care about not getting in trouble anymore. She's just over it.
Oh,
Um,
Jet.
So this, I sent the map of what the area looks like. There are some windows with shutters in just beside the customer entrance where the lock is. There's another entrance over here, which is a locked door towards the south of the convenience store, and towards the south of the warehouse, right beside the cafeteria, is the loading platform with the door right above it. Which is again a roll-up kind of door. It is easy enough to open it, but it makes noise.
Oh, like also she discovers that it can be opened. It's not like locked.
No, it's not.
Oh, interesting. Okay, she brings this information to the rest of the group. I think she like which direction would she have gone on? I think yeah, she goes north, goes all the way. If there's like a path to walk there, she goes all the way around before she gets to the loading platform. So then she'd be reapproaching the group at the front from the south. So she would be able to convey the entire like perimeter information that we see on the map to the entire group.
yeah,
There's a big door. We could probably get in that way.
I think that's even based on the noise, that's going to be safer than trying to fix the alarm. Plus, it looks like even if what was the store manager's name?
Beverly.
Beverly. I think even if Beverly comes down from the first floor, she'd have to go around that cafeteria area to go in. And I think if we can get in and out, like open the door just enough for us to get in, get one or two of us in, and then close it, we may have enough time before she's even able to get to the loading platform.
And if she catches us, or if she gets downstairs before we can find anything, maybe we can hide. And I don't know, it's nighttime. Maybe she'll just think she was mishearing something. If the alarm's not going off, she's probably not gonna immediately call the police just for a noise.
Right. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, I like that plan.
I think it's good. I think it's as good as we're gonna get.
All right.
Jet agrees to be one of the people. She wants to help opening the door, and she also is cool going in as well. She's all in.
I just from a logistic standpoint, it's probably better for somebody with some strength to go in, and maybe those of us who aren't as strong to be lookouts.
I think she just
Yeah,
kind of like
makes sense.
smiles sheepishly in response, being a 6 foot tall 13-year-old. She's just kind of like almost like because she's still like upset, so it's like a weird sensation to be grinning about like the silliness of like, no, yeah, I'm the strong one, I could do that.
I'm so strong
Or
and
one of the
powerful, and I
strong
can
ones.
totally do it. Yeah.
Stat wise, one of the strong ones, but like visually head and shoulders above everybody else in a super wild way.
I would like to suggest that Mary Lee and Jet be the ones to open the door and go in, and we can be lookouts, Cooper.
Like, Cooper has the lookout.
Unless you think it's better. I think it's better to have 2 people be in and 2 out, but I am open to other ideas. I think that Audrey's going to be better being a lookout. For sure.
I think sending Mary Lee and Jet in would be a good idea.
Yeah, definitely agrees with that. Even just like the optics of it, like sending in the jock and or like above game, sending in the jock and the troublemaker to like do the big thing. Then you've got the bookworm and the hick on the outside who can distract with just like, oh, we were doing some like innocent small kid shenanigan, not like actually getting in and doing some bigger problem. Yeah.
Like, if anything goes super wrong, like, my first instinct would be to, and I think Cooper would kind of put up like a bit of a fight about it, like, oh, I don't want to be the lookout, come on. Kind of do that a bit, but like above table, I think it's a good idea to like, but he definitely does throw a little bit of a hissy fit about it. Only a little one.
Right. Like, I'm one of the strong ones, guys.
He is though. He is, isn't he? I'm not looking at stats right now, but in my memory, I feel like he is one of us. One of us.
Oh yeah, his body is 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez. Okay. Oh yeah, because he's like a farm kid, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do
just
think
feel
it
like
would be good to have him on the outside, just in case anything goes like tits up.
Mary Lee as a lookout feels like a very bad idea.
Mary Lee is a lookout. What's she doing as a lookout? Flicking cigarette butts onto the people below.
Although that is a good distraction of just like there is an obvious troublemaker outside.
Actually,
Clearly, the only problem is right here, and there's nothing else to think about. That is kind of good.
Yeah. Okay, you guys go around the supermarket towards the loading platform. You have to climb a bit to get to the actual platform and towards the door, but that's easy enough. Yeah, you see some boxes here, some cardboard boxes, some containers, mostly probably empty. But yeah, as you approach the loading platform, you do see like a box which has a button on it, which probably opens the door. Now pressing that button will probably trigger the door, which will make a lot of noise. You also have options to maybe pry the door open just enough for you to guys to get to get inside. In that case, you will have to roll a sneak check to make as less noise as possible. But if you do press that button, it will make a lot of noise, alerting people at home. Yeah, what do you do?
I think so. You said that there's boxes on the actual loading dock, the loading bay.
Yes, there are some containers and boxes, mostly filled with junk, and like some of them are empty, mostly filled with junk. Yeah.
Some of them are any of them like I think Jet wants to kind of test the weight of the boxes and see if any of them would be heavy enough that if they fell, it would be like. Is there a cover over this button?
A cover, as in
like a clear. You know how buttons sometimes have a clear plastic, like
yes.
so to keep anything from bumping into it. Does it have something like that?
Yeah, you have to like lift it to.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Why not?
It does.
Yeah.
Ah, darn. Okay, because she was going to think like, ooh, maybe if we kind of like knock boxes over, hit the button, and then dash it and hide. If someone comes down and goes, I guess these boxes fell and open the door, they could just reclose it and then go back upstairs.
Oh, you know what? That's actually a great idea. Why not?
Ooh, okay.
I was of the impression that you were
Yeah.
you were planning around that plastic thing, but
Oh, I was planning that there isn't something like that there.
okay. I mean that sounds cool. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
I think is that Jet would like definitely like explain like describe this idea to the rest of the group and like okay, and then if in that case if we knock over these boxes and the door opens, then we wouldn't need a lookout, then all of us could go inside. What do you think? We would just need to hide really well, that's all.
I'd be okay with that if we've got a solid plan. If it's like, yeah, we're making it look like it's an accident, then I'm cool with that.
Okay. I think she gets to work like I don't think she doesn't want to rearrange the situation too much. I think she just wants to take like the nearest stack of like heavy-ish junk and like shove it close enough to the button that feasibly makes sense that it was already there. And if someone remembers it not being there, it's like well clearly I was wrong. Like she doesn't take anything from the other side or anything like that. And then like as soon as the group is ready, she wants to I guess this would be a sneak or something. She
Yes.
wants to knock over the boxes, hit the button with her hand just to make sure that it does get pressed, and then dart into the opening door, but that part quietly and just because it's gonna take time for the owner to come downstairs anyway. So take the time to carefully hide and then hang tight and listen to see what happens after.
Okay. So as you do that, the boxes sort of fall over, and they because of the pressure or the weight of the boxes, the button is pressed and the loading door starts opening. It rolls up as it makes a lot of noise, and I need all of you to make sneak checks to get inside and hide.
Jet pushes her luck.
Okay.
I just reroll, right? I take 1 luck point and reroll.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hell beans.
my-
Oh, fuck.
Oh
Oh
dear,
my
that
god!
works me.
What do we do?
Don't worry, guys, I got it.
I'm using luck as well. Oh, damn.
Okay,
Oh my
I failed
god.
my luck. After
Okay.
no, I can't do 2 points in the same thing, right? But I can
No.
push, right?
You can push, or you can use your pride to get an automatic success. Cooper did get 2 successes, which means Cooper can give one of his success to someone else, but 2 of you are still need to figure out like what you're gonna do.
Go!
Okay.
So you can right.
There we go. That's it figured out.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I'll
Mary,
leave mine to Audrey
what did
then.
you do?
I pushed.
You pushed. Pushing gives you an automatic condition, by the way. So when
Yeah,
you're pushing,
so
yeah, which condition do you
mm,
take? There are 4 conditions. Um, Upset, scared, exhausted, and injured. Which condition do you
mm,
take in order to push you beyond the limits to get everyone in and hide?
I think I am genuinely scared at this moment. Like, I'm just terrified of this whole situation and I want to keep my friends safe. So I am just like trying to protect, I think, a Jet over here. You failed uh, your sneak, right?
Yeah, I failed the first roll. I used a luck point and failed it again.
Okay, yeah. So I want to keep, I'm gonna try to keep Jet safe from being spotted because I know she's gonna protect Audrey and Cooper with me.
Aw.
Okay.
And if anyone's
Okay.
hardest person to hide is the 6'13"
Yeah.
year old.
Awesome.
I
And
use my street
Cooper,
smarts.
yes, and Cooper. Then I'm assuming you'll be helping Audrey with your extra success.
Yeah, Cooper just like he sees Audrey about to step on like a really good, like creaky bit of tile, like bats her foot away.
Okay. As you and you guys, hide behind some boxes and containers in this warehouse. There's a small light towards the end of uh this warehouse, where you see it in the map actually. Do you see like this one semicircle jutting out of the wall?
Yes.
So
Mhm.
yeah, you see some light coming from there. It looks like some sort of a console almost. Um, and you guys are probably hiding somewhere over towards the bottom of or maybe you guys are slightly towards the cafeteria, towards the door of the cafeteria. That is where you're hiding. Um, but yeah, you hide there for a while, and after like a minute, you see Beverly step in. She's like, "What the hell?" Sort of just looks around, and then you see like a robot um, starts moving towards the loading platform from within the warehouse. Um, and Beverly sort of walks up. Uh, she's like again like, "What the hell? Who did this?" Um, looks around, looks at the fallen boxes, and shit, I should have thrown these out. Oh, fucking trouble for no fucking reason. And she sort of puts them down. As the robot approaches, she again looks at the robot and like, "The fuck's going on? I thought I shut you guys down." Okay, well, she walks into the warehouse, goes to the console, and does something on it, and the robot you see sort of shutting down and sort of drooping down a bit as she then walks back towards the entrance, and she says it out loud. Maybe I should really get a lock or something for this place, at least for the back entrance. And then she walks out, presses the button again, and the loading platform's door slowly, as it makes a lot of noise, shuts down and closes behind you. And you see her footsteps sort of walking away and eventually fading. You're inside, sneaked away, hidden away. What do you do?
Well, we got to find the food, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we've got two problems now because there's a chance that the robots can reactivate themselves without the console. So I think we have to we need a food destruction team, and we have a near the console deal with the robots.
Well, you don't have to wait for too long because as you guys sort of peek through the boxes around towards the console, you see the light appearing again, and the console sort of restarting itself. And then you see the one robot which was drooping down sort of activate itself again, and it starts walking towards some of the some of the cargo, and then it starts walking. As you guys are looking at all of this, uh, through some of the light which is emanating through the console, you see the robot walking towards this circular thing that is a pointer to it. If you can look, just below the semicircle, it
Uh-huh.
goes up to that. It looks like a barrel of some sort, and there's a bunch of like food items around it, and the robot stands above that barrel and starts sort of uh, going into it with like a small tool, takes out something and puts it in. It looks like some sort of a needle, and then puts that needle into the food items, presses it, and then puts that aside. And then you see another robot walk in and do the same. It looks like there might be multiple robots here. So there's that.
Oh
The
no.
contamination is already in process.
So it's not just find the food that's already been contaminated and then destroy it. It's like the things that are doing it are also a problem and may try to fight us. Oh no. Oh boy. Mm. As a player, I feel like I'm gonna end up becoming known for this. I want to start a fire. Why? Why does it always come to arson? Yeah, I don't know if that's something Jet would think of. I still have to chew on that. But as a player, I'm like, okay, well, fire sets off the sprinkler system, makes everything bad and unsellable, and maybe damages the robots because it is the 80s, and I don't think these things are waterproof.
Actually, not a bad idea.
Hmm.
I mean, considering it's a society which has integrated robots into its daily life, I think there would be certain precautions, because like
Yeah.
water is just part of like life, right? Yeah.
I mean,
Like
there's
daily
only
life.
one way to find out.
Mm.
And we're very far away. We're far away from a thing. The objective is being guarded. That's the problem.
Mm.
And it's not, so they're not putting, I would have assumed that the cafeteria is where we need to go and just like knock over a bunch of trays of food. But it seems as though it's like the actual like packaged food that's going to be on the shelves being purchased and end up in people's homes. That's what's being contaminated. Ooh, that's even better no, because then they get their first dose and they've also got their subsequent doses because it's like in their cereal boxes and stuff. That's better than putting in the cafeteria food, actually.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Mm. So what's
Yeah,
the
I think
plan?
Jet's not going to be very helpful because Jet's only thinking like destroy the robots, but that's just more noise and more like this person comes back down and does definitely see us. So I think she's looking at the other people in her group, just like, what do we do?
Mhm. Is it possible to sneak past the robots like the lights are off, right?
Yeah, it is possible to sneak past the robots.
And how do we know the food is contaminated? Is there an
Um,
indicator?
I mean, it's the food around them is definitely contaminated because they're going into this barrel and it looks like they're using some sort of a needle uh,
Okay.
to take something out of the barrel and then uh, put it inside the food items and sort of inject it inside the food items. So at least the products around them are contaminated, but there might be other products as well which are also contaminated, like in the store itself or in the warehouse. Again, there's a lot of food here, so yeah, it's quite. It's. I think it's reasonable to assume that all of the food here is contaminated, but it's like up to you guys.
Yeah, that solves
And
it for me. Both as a character and as a player, I think Jet does suggest to the group that Mary Lee uses her lighter to catch the whole place ablaze.
yeah, we need to find some gasoline.
Or we can just
Or
do
other
it.
well,
Or
okay,
we can
so
just
I
we don't need flammable material. We can just do it.
well, and I'm sure there's like pallets and stuff, right? And like hair products that can catch fire, like hairspray. We don't need gasoline.
Oh, don't even get started.
Jet
I'm-
points at the cafeteria door. I'm guessing it's labeled from the inside, or there's some indicator, because they're near that door, right? Is there a way for them to know that that's where that door goes? Have they been to this store before? Are they familiar?
Make a contact check.
Ooh, okay. But contact. Ooh, one success.
Oh yes, then you've definitely been to the store previously, maybe multiple times to get groceries and stuff. You definitely know there is a cafeteria here.
Okay, so I think she's kind of extrapolating. She knows there's a warehouse door in the cafeteria, and she's kind of just like, having done a perimeter check, she's kind of getting the sense of like, okay, this must be the door that goes to the cafeteria. She points and she goes, cooking oil. As like a flame, like
You can set a grease
propellant.
fire. That shit burns
Exactly.
forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Burn this entire place down.
Audrey will make a cute little comment to Jet, like, "Oh, I thought I was the smart one," and then like wink at her or like make some sort of like nudge, like a and not in like a mean way, but in like a teasing sort of like, "Good job, Jet. That was good thinking."
Jet Jet knows that this is kind of like a bit of a joke, and she laughs at the joke, and then it's very much like I only like the joke part of this. I don't want to be complimented, and she looks a little bit like sheepish, like she's smiling, but she's just kind of like, ew. And I think it's quick to like go back to like, okay, what we're doing, and she suggests that perhaps if they set the fire in the cafeteria, and then it's riskier, they can get out from the cafeteria and be safe, or they could take the risk and like make a grease trail into the main store to just get as much like surface area of things burning as possible, and then leave out through the actual store. It's actually better if the alarm goes off, if like they bust through a window or something, because they don't actually want the owner to be caught up in the blaze as well.
Right. I think that's perfect.
So we're making the trail. We're not just like setting the blaze and then immediately leaving.
I think so. That also is like a little bit of like deniability too, that like somebody said it and more like it could have been an accident. Because like what if one of the robots accidentally trailed oil through
Yes, she does
through the
already know
space?
that they've been reactivating themselves.
There's no
Yes.
cameras around here, right?
No.
No. That would ruin all of our plans. There's no way.
At least not in the warehouse, but maybe in the convenience store. Again, it's nighttime, so maybe the camera is outside. Again, like it's all like it doesn't matter. Don't worry, we're not taking that into a lot of
It doesn't
consideration.
matter, don't worry about it.
And it would be like
We are
it would
not
be an
considering
on-site.
cameras.
It would be an on-site VHS kind of situation.
Yeah.
So in a
I mean,
fire, there's no like off-site like database with that like the internet took the footage from.
see, cameras are very annoying because they are like a constant roadblock, and it's like not fun, working around them in role
Yeah.
playing. Like even if you play something like Cyberpunk or like a space game and a sci-fi game, they're like very cumbersome to deal with. So we're not going to consider cameras.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so if that's settled, then I think Jet is going to enter the cafeteria and start looking for like some big jugs of like, or like some kind of like used oil like container, like a waste oil container or something like that, something with a large amount of fuel.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigate check.
Is this something that multiple people can do? Because Jet does only have one in investigate.
You can ask someone else to do it.
Yeah, I think she would maybe ask somebody else who has higher like mind to do something like that.
I'm very good at investigating, so I'm happy to help.
Ugh. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
Yes, you do find whatever you're looking for, like a container of vegetable oil. Is that it?
Yeah, I think it's whatever is big and easy to just kind of like walk and pour. So maybe like
Oh,
a
yeah,
big
yeah.
jug of like cookie frying
For
oil
sure.
or something.
For sure, yeah. That's in the cafeteria area. You can also find it in the convenience store outside. But again, that would require you to make a sneak check because currently you're where you are right now. It's easy enough to sneak around in the cafeteria, but if you're going to the convenience store, then you'll have to roll sneak and get into the store itself. In the cafeteria, yes, you're able to find one can of like uh, some frying oil, some like vegetable oil or something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
some cooking oil.
All right.
That's all we need is
so-
one.
Perfect. And I think she pours a little bit of it on the floor, and then she goes, we gotta stay. Is it better if we stay together? I'm thinking I have the jug. I run up through the warehouse into the store, out through I guess the window near if I can't get through the window, I'll try to get through the entrance, something like that. But should we split up? Should some of us go out through the cafeteria door? What do you think?
Yeah, I think we need to. Because if our goal is to be like, oh yes, we're not. This was like the robots that did it. The like more obvious it was that like somebody went through, like a bunch of people went through one way, the better.
We have to see together, you think?
No, I think we need to split up.
Split up. Okay. Okay. Let's do it this way. Mary Lee, you have the lighter. What if you wait until I or whoever else goes out with me runs out into the warehouse? The robots are probably going to see us immediately since we're not trying to sneak. If you, as soon as we leave, light the oil and then get out through the exit in the cafeteria, then we'll continue out through the front. And then where should we meet? We should just completely leave and meet somewhere off-site.
Maybe meet back
I mean,
at
this-
Cooper's.
Yeah, Cooper's is always a safe place to meet.
Sounds good. Okay. Who's coming with me?
I will go if no one else wants to.
Okay. 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 All right. On the count of 3, I start pouring and running. You come with me when we leave. Mary Lee, you light the oil. You and Cooper get out, go to Cooper's. I'll meet back at Cooper's place. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay. And she's biting her lower lip. She looks so nervous, probably the most nervous that anybody's seen her so far, because she's now thinking through the idea of like, am I being a dumb kid? Am I not realizing the physics of like being chased by fire as I'm holding the thing that the fire wants to eat? But she can't think of any other thing that they need to do, that they could do instead that will wipe out like all the food in this place. And so she just counts 1, 2, 3 and starts like doing a weird sideways crab hustle of out the door, trailing oil behind her. Starts moving.
Okay, you're not sneaking, so that's a move check.
Yeah.
Oh god, I probably have to do one too because I'm right there behind.
Yes.
2
Oh, no, help me,
successes.
please. God, alchemy's being a pain.
As it
I'm gonna
does.
be the issue, I think. I'm gonna be the issue here.
I have 2 successes. Can I give one to Audrey?
Yes, you can.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. As you guys start, making the trail and start running towards the convenience store, pouring all this oil, suddenly you realize that the robots, as you are running towards the convenience store door, the robots suddenly, like in some sort of horror movie, turn their heads towards you with their eyes glowing in the dark, and this one backlight that is from the console, just sort of giving it an eerie vibe as they stand up and they start walking towards you. Um, you keep going. Sorry. What do you do as you notice that?
Jet doesn't stop. Jet maybe like she like jolts in like fear, but she keeps going. If anything, it makes her go a little bit faster. And the path that she wants to cut is like through the fruit and vegetables, and then up the like where it says fruits and vegetables in that like space of the and. She wants to go up that aisle towards the candy, and then loop left through the checkout, and then the window the shutters are they metal shutters?
Um, no, no, they're not.
Okay, so, like, whatever looks like the weakest point, the easiest point to, like, just not even try to open it, but to shoulder check and leap out, that's where she's trying to go. Either the customer's entrance or the shutters. And she's
Okay.
trying to get, like, through first so that she can make a path for Audrey to climb through after her.
All right. Definitely the windows. So
Okay.
as you're making your way through there, you notice that there's a robot in the convenience store as well. It's going to try to stop you. As you are moving towards from the fruits and vegetables aisle into the candy aisle, you see this robot. It's almost all black with some white on it, and it has like very white glowing eyes. As in the night, it almost looks like a horror movie as it sort of starts walking towards you, and it is quite a big robot because you assume that these robots are used for like loading stuff. It has huge arms and it starts walking towards you with some ferocity to stop you. I'm gonna ask you to make a force check to overcome this. You will need 2 successes because this robot is quite strong.
Ah! Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
wait for, Amber to roll before I, like, panic and do other things.
oh, you're leading the charge, so you are the one.
Oh, I'm the
Uh,
only one doing the
you,
okay.
yes, yes, you're the only one doing the rolls.
I'm gonna do a luck. Oh, 1 success, thank goodness.
One
But I
success.
need 2.
You need 2 successes.
Can I push this roll?
You can push this roll, yes. But you're gonna have to take a condition for that.
That's okay. Please. Okay, 3 successes. Okay, so
Wow.
what she already has upset. What second condition can I give her? I'm thinking it's probably a physical injury at this point.
Yeah, probably, yes. So you again, it's like describe it to me how you do this, like how you get the injury, how you overcome the robot. If you want help,
Oh,
I can chime in, but yeah, go ahead.
well, what conditions can I choose from?
I think you already have the upset condition, right?
Yeah, so what are the other
S-
ones?
so you have scared, exhausted, or injured.
Scared, exhausted, or injured. I think we'll go ooh, okay. I think in no, we'll do scared. And what she does is, uh, I think she just kind of like she would not do this if she was not scared because it's a silly thing to do that could end poorly for herself or for Audrey. But she just kind of like hooks some of the oil in the direction of the robot to coat it, to make it like more flammable as the fire is like following the trail, to get under its feet, to just make it fall or something. And luckily doesn't get any on herself, doesn't get any on Audrey, doesn't get like anything in their path where they slip and fall down. And but now she's just like it's yeah, it's not that she got scared in as a consequence of this action, it's the fear that made her able to do the action, and that's how they continue towards the window.
Okay. So you got an extra success in that. You got 3 successes. You only needed 2. Um,
Mhm.
uh, because of that, you get to have a bonus effect. These are the bonus effects that you can get. Give me a second. I'll just post them in the chat. You can choose from one of them, or if you have any ideas of yourself, you can. So give that to me. Post it. There you go.
Okay. Guess another kid. Can any of these be held, or is an immediate effect?
You can hold it, but you can also like get an immediate effect out of these. There's
Okay.
like effects like your opponent is knocked unconscious, so that is
Oh, that's immediately useful. I
yes.
think the
There's also a really
but there's
powerful
also
one which says you don't need to roll to overcome the exact same trouble in this trouble of this sort in the future. So that is like a completely broken effect.
Well, I don't know if I like it because it's broken. I like when bad things happen. I think I think the opponent is knocked unconscious. The robot falls and breaks.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Falls
I'll take
unconscious.
your opponent is knocked unconscious. The robot falls down and just fully breaks.
Okay, cool, perfect. All right. So yes, the robot falls down, fully breaks. I think part of its like head, it sort of cracks, and you see some electricity spark out of it. Uh, yeah, it falls down, falls unconscious, and you start moving towards your eventual destination, that is the window. But then you realize, okay, so give me a second, and Steve, you can cut this out. Since Milo is not going to be here, and I think they said that Cooper is just in the safe house, blindly trusting whatever Audrey suggests. Probably. Uh, do we think Milo is still here? I think we already have like certain dialogue with Cooper, uh, in the warehouse, right?
Yeah, I think because Mary Lee and Milo made it out the other way.
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so as you are moving towards the window, and Merrily and Cooper are getting ready to light the oil trail, you realize as the robot falls down, it's the light on on its side sort of eyes sort of they crackle and they go out. It falls down, falls unconscious. For a moment, you feel like, oh yes, fucking finally, let's get the hell out of here. Soon as you reach the windows, all of you realize that something is changing, and you look out the window and you realize that all of the openings of this convenience store are being shuttered by metal shutters. So you see the windows, shutters falling down the window, which are metallic. The loading door is also sort of there's another sort of type of metallic shutter that shuts the loading door, and yeah, so the main cafeteria, sorry, the cafeteria entrance, the main customer entrance for the convenience store also, you start seeing the metallic shutters fall down. Now you have a choice to make. Amber and sorry, not Amber, Audrey and
Contagious.
it's contagious. Audrey and Chet, you have a choice to make. Are you following up with your plan? If you are to get out of here as soon as you do this, I will give you a chance to get out of here before the shutters close to make a move
Right.
check and get out, be out.
So
But that will
the
mean that both of them, Cooper and Mary Lee, will be in here shut because they still have to light the thing.
Oh no, wait! Because the plan was as soon as Audrey and Jet leave the cafeteria, Mary Lee lights the fuel and they leave immediately.
Yeah.
So as soon as like they entered the warehouse, the fire was lit. Those two left. So as they're running through the store, they're like trying to beat the fire to them, and then get out. So I think at that point, like the fire is lit, the other two have left. I think seeing that it's shutting down, Jet's reaction would be drop the oil, you've gone far enough with it, and then just absolutely sprint and shoulder directly into, like, I'm gonna say the customer's entrance because I'm assuming there'd be something in front of the window. It's just not designed to be something that bodies move through. She's gonna go shoulder first, left shoulder first, into the customer's entrance to try to just bust a hole right through.
Okay, it's gonna be a force check then.
Okay. Please. 1 success.
One success, that's enough. And you
Ugh.
run towards realizing the danger. You run to, as you see two other robots sort of from the back entrance of the warehouse walk into the convenience store with fire behind them, sort of light, sort of lighting this whole convenience store in a red orangish hue, which is quite scary when you actually think about it. Sort of these robots coming in from the from behind, and behind them is all this fire and stuff like that. And as you look at them, as you look at the shutters sort of closing in, suddenly an instinct kicks and you start running towards the door and you bash it open. The lock just cracks open and the alarm goes off as both of you get out of this convenience store before the shutters close. And the shutters close, and you see smoke rising from some small crevices that are left here and there. I will need you now, both of you, to make a move check or a sneak check to hide away or run away.
I think I would do move. Yeah. Ooh, just one. I was hoping it'd be more than one. Because Jet's plan would be to not run like through the parking lot or to the street or anything like that, but like run kind of like parallel to eye line, so it's not like a crisis has occurred and there are people running away from it. Just like get far, kind of in a nonsensical direction, and then loop back around. Okay. So, what do
Audrey,
we like? What do we?
make
What
that
can we
check.
do?
Make a
Oh, yeah.
strength check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want Audrey to have failed. Like, I am
Ooh.
okay with, unless you get an extra success or something, it is okay that Audrey failed.
Okay. So Jet got 1 success. How does okay? Because now I'm stuck on like how does the failure manifest in the narrative? Because Jet would not just keep running and leave Audrey behind. Is the thing.
So I'm sure Audrey tripped because she has one in body. Like, this is very on purpose. So she tripped, it's tangled up in, I don't know, a shopping cart or something. I don't even know. She's tangled up in something. And she tells Jet to go, like, without her.
I don't think
You need to just go. Don't
Jet
worry.
pushes.
Don't worry about me. I will figure this out.
Yeah, no, Jet does push. Let's see what happens. 3 successes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I think she takes exhausted
All right.
because she fully attempts to pick up Audrey and keep running.
I mean, it makes
Okay, please.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 successes. That's crazy. So with 1 success, you successfully, you succeed your move check. The second success, you gave Audrey an additional success, and with the third success, you can get a bonus effect, which says no one notices you. So
Yeah, that's good. That's ideal.
yes, that's perfect. So these are the 3 things that you can get as bonus effects for move. But yeah, you guys make it out just keep running. You pick up Audrey and you start running. As you see, the fire alarm go off. The noise of the fire alarm and the idea that you just lit this place on fire sort of hangs in the atmosphere for a while as you start running. After a while, as you're running towards Cooper's farm, you start hearing the fire trucks the siren of the fire trucks and possibly an ambulance as well, sort of running past you towards the convenience store in Hemingway, the Walmart in Hemingway. But yeah, you guys make your way back to the hideout. Yeah, and since we don't have Milo around, I think this is a good place to stop. And we'll catch up to what you guys do after this. It's still nighttime, and you still have I mean, there's still a thing that you've committed arson, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so we'll
I
we'll explore that a bit in the next session as you guys make your way back to the hideout.
before we move on, do you think it's reasonable to think that like perhaps Jet and Audrey made it back to the hideout before Mary Lee and Cooper did?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
By a little bit. I think just for flavor, I think Jet and Audrey re-entering the hideout, finally being safe. I think Jet being upset, scared, and exhausted, she just kind of like flumps down onto the ground, lays down on her back with her arms outstretched, and she starts kind of like laughing in relief, but then all the other emotions and the awareness of the situation that they're in and the gravity of what they had to do to make a positive change in the world that they're stuck in as minors. They had to commit arson to keep the world from falling apart. Her laughter turns into tears, and I think it's partially because it's only her and Audrey and no one else, that she finally lets herself feel the feelings that she's been kind of like dulling herself to, and just like almost sublimating it into, there's an obstacle in front of me, I'm gonna use feeling to absolutely destroy the obstacle in front of me. Now there's no more obstacles. Now she has like a moment of rest and a moment of like actually feeling how she feels, and she just curls into a ball on the floor and sobs.
And I think Audrey in reaction to all this will just like cuddle up next to Jet and just like stroke her hair or her arm or like whatever Jet will consensually allow Audrey to do, but just like this sort of like very like natural where it shouldn't be supernatural, just like very comforting friendship like to Jet.
Yeah, I think it's just like the slightest like offering of comfort, and Jet just bear hugs her.
Okay. I think that is enough for you to lose your conditions.
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't even think of that. I just wanted drama.
The power,
Yay!
the power of friendship cured you.
Power of friendship. Yes. Friendship cures all ails, or
does,
rather,
it
friendship
does.
cures all conditions.
Conditions. Yeah. So I don't want to ruin the movement with like rules reading or whatever, but I think this is a poignant enough moment to actually lose all of your conditions. So go ahead and remove
Well,
all your conditions.
if there
Yay.
are rules that say that you can't lose them all, I think it's fair if she keeps exhausted.
I think so. You know what? I'll just read it out. You can heal your conditions in hideout in the same way as with using your anchor. This requires that two or more kids are present and they are physically or mentally close to each other. For example, hugging, telling secrets or stories, or comforting one another. If the kids put themselves in trouble during the same scene, they don't heal any conditions. All kids share the same. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't say anything about like losing one or two conditions. I think it's
all of them.
Yes, it's all of them.
Wonderful. All right, she all better now. Aw.
It's all better now.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
A
And I
healing
think
of a good cry and a hug.
Yay!
yes, on that high note, we're gonna stick to that. We're gonna stick to that freeze frame as we're gonna fade out into the end of the episode, the end of this session, and we'll see what happens in the next one. The finale of our
Yay!
campaign, this mystery and our campaign. We'll see what shenanigans or what trouble, intense trouble that these kids get into as they try to infiltrate a robot meeting and eventually try to stop Wagner. I'm very excited, especially after today, yeah, how the second half sort of turned out. But yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you so much, everyone, for playing today, and I hope you had fun. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And I've been Void. I use him pronouns. You can find me here on Pantsless Tables Discord. I don't usually use a lot of social media, but sometimes you might find me like replying to some stupid stuff on Twitter. But that's it. You can find me at Articulate Void on Twitter and at Inarticulate or just Void on the Pantsless Tables Discord. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll let the others do their intro. Bye bye. Oh, sorry, outros. My bad.
Hi, I'm Amber, and
Sorry, go ahead.
hi, I'm Amber, and I use she/they pronouns, and I've been playing Audrey, who uses she/her pronouns. She/her pronouns. She is the bookworm, and she is 13 years old. You can find me analog_Amber about anywhere on the internet, including my Twitch channel, which is making a return in mid-August.
Ooh. Hi. Yeah. Hi, my name is Chanel Lees. I use she pronouns, and today I've been playing. I almost said a completely different character name. Jet the Jock, who uses she/her pronouns and is 13 years old. And you can find me pretty much everywhere at Chanel Lees with a hyphen, unless it's a website that doesn't let you use a hyphen in your username. Then just take that out. And the easiest way to find everywhere that I am online is by going to linktr.ee/Chanelese. That's one of the no hyphen ones. And I haven't updated it in a long time. Not in a long time. In longer than I would have liked to leave it unupdated. But I'm still doing stuff, and eventually I'm gonna be more organized about that. So stay tuned.
Hell yeah. Awesome. So
Hi, yeah, I'm Stonare. Uh, on Instagram, not really, what do you say, active though, and I use she/her pronouns. Bye.
awesome. Cool. I will see you guys next week for the finale. Super excited for it. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See ya.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Finale.